We're seeing some succession planning happening inside Iran. Is this a managed regime change here, or is the United States betting on regime collapse?
Well, Margaret, first I want to stress what happens next in the days ahead and probably the weeks ahead. Iran does have a vast missile arsenal, and that's going to be the priority objective for this military campaign. It is destroying that arsenal that threatened American troops from bases as far-flung as the Indian Ocean to Western Europe, and making
Many of
sure
those
that
are being
Iran can't
fired
rebuild
right
it.
now.
As far as the future, well, we're stopping a lot of them from being fired before Iran can fire them. It's much easier to kill the archer on the ground than it is to shoot his arrows out of the sky. As far as the long-term future of Iran's government, Secretary Rubio is right. I don't think anyone can give you a simple answer. There's probably a lot of jockeying inside of Iran right now. They have a very consultative, deliberative process to replace the supreme leader. There's a reason why he didn't want to have a clear succession plan in place. It's hard to do that when the United States is pummeling their leadership every moment of the day. I'm sure, though, that there are also some leaders inside of Iran who might be jockeying to audition for the role of Iran's Delcy Rodriguez.
Okay, but what you just described in terms of Delcy Rodriguez sounds like it is a managed transition, not regime change. Is that accurate?
Margaret, again, as Secretary Rubio said, it's not a simple answer.
Right, but we're in the middle of it now, so don't you need an answer?
Capabilities,
or at least an outcome, a goal.
But we're going to continue to hit their military capabilities, and we're going to continue to hit their senior leadership. The Ayatollahs who have also been complicit in 47 years of heinous crimes, not only against Americans, but against their own people. Again, there's no simple answer for what's going to come next, but as President Trump promised last month when the Iranian people were rising up against their own regime, help is on the way, help has arrived.
Well, exactly. You're talking about what comes next, but then you're also telling me you don't know what comes next. So do you believe that regime change is possible from air support alone? Has a leader of the opposition been identified? Is the opposition unified to deliver in a way that President Trump is calling on the people to do? Are we arming anyone to actually challenge the regime?
Well, Margaret, the opposition is 90 million Iranians who have suffered under the brutal Islamic Republic revolutionary regime for the last 47 years.
Yes, and the president called them to take over their government.
And we would all celebrate if the Iranian people were able to rise up and reclaim their freedom and reclaim their destiny. And as the president said, when he promised help is on the way, help has arrived. And that's why you've already seen some protests out celebrating the death of the supreme leader, the man who has brutally repressed his own people for almost 40 years. Now, we can't necessarily dictate what course that is going to take, but the help that the president promised is on the scene, and it's going to continue to be on the scene for probably a few weeks as we make sure that Iran's military is no longer capable of threatening our own troops, our Arab friends in the region, and Israel, and also repressing its own people.